All right, bro. Mm-hmm.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Starting on the mound in this one, Tyler McGill. What's the word on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one, too.
Ready to go. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. At the belt, fires. On a line out towards center.
Holy shit.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they're at the corners with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, appeal to first, and he went around. Just enough that time. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Turner climbs in on that right side.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
On the ground. Toss to Alonso. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here with my pal Siggy. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Daniel Palencia.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And that is gone. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. Off for a second, he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Snags it for the second out.
Batting fourth.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
I can't seem to select. Like, what the fuck is really going on?
Outside with a breaking ball.
Quick manage. go. That's what we gotta do.
Luis Angel Acuna will hit next.
Who's starting? Who's starting? Tell me who's starting for the Cubs. It's Boyd. Stop playing with the words, boys.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and
Oh,
he'll make a move for the bullpen.
It's over. I figured out how to put in the starting pitcher. It's fucking done!
Pitching for Chicago.
Matthew Boyd gets the call from the pen.
Stop!
The southpaw's been
Matthew
really
Boyd.
We
good
got
against
the
left-handed
exact
hitters.
roster. Stop! Bro.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Two balls, one strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Man at second.
Full count.
Brett Beatty waiting to hit.